Okay, so I don't know what happened there, but that video seemed to stop itself. Um, I didn't touch the screen, but it just stopped itself. Maybe I don't know, that's very bizarre. But I just do a part two then. So basically, I'm just saying that about this charity warming up the homeless. The person that set it up, Trudy, she I'm told she works 100 hours a week, very hard. And I felt guilty saying to those two ladies, look, I've tried her in the past and she's never got back to me. But I was told, she said it to me herself from one of the helpers on her phone. She said, we help, this is what we do every day. We help people like you, particularly vulnerable women. But if all I've had from her is a text message saying that I should ask the two women in my accommodation to contact social services, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I don't know these women. I don't know them. I don't know them well enough. They've had boyfriends put in prison for beating them up. They come from a background of drugs. And I'm not being judgmental here, but they're the ones who are saying to me in a very motherly way, and they're younger than me, darling, you shouldn't be in here. This is not the place for you. You don't know who could come through those doors next. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my partner. I've had a PCSO say to me, most people would have given up a long time ago, Bryony, and that was years ago. So I was meant to give up years and years ago, and she said, oh, I'd be more angry than you. But I've just woken up in this dystopian reality where I've never had dealings with the police. I've had a sheltered life, and I thought they were there to help us, not beat us up and put us in prison just for having political rhetoric or for being suicidal. And they're kicking rapists and paedophiles out of the prisons now because we've now got to put people in prison just for speaking the truth, for having an opinion. I find this absolutely terrifying. So excuse me if you see me in a heightened state in the street, concerned for my brain damaged sister who's talking about life expectancy. We've never had trauma-based therapy. We've had a very middle-class upbringing. They've experimented on her. They've tried to turn her into a man and say that I'm the mad woman because I'm not accepting she's a man. So there's something wrong with me. I've got to be deluded. I've got to be schizophrenic because I'm going out there very bravely and I'm saying to these charities, Matthew 25. I mean, come on. What is going on? I'm going to be out there with a loud hail. One thing that Trudy from Warming Up the Homeless is right about. Yes, as long as I'm still alive, I will be helping others because I'm speaking the truth that all of you are too afraid to speak. It's keeping you enslaved. Yes, these women have taken drugs. I've never taken drugs, and they're saying if you stay in that room, you'll go nuts. I am going nuts. I'm going nuts. That's why I'm here right now. I've only just managed to make it out within the last couple of hours. It's now coming up to 10 o'clock. I tried to make it out at the door at 8 o'clock. I'm so exhausted every day. I barely see daylight. But this is human trafficking. But what's Trudy doing? What's any of them doing? Nothing. So, but I do hope that Trudy gets wind of this. I hope that Chantel from Matthew 25 gets wind of this. Because that PC Scott Franklin Lester Sr., let me tell you, those medals that you have earned through dishonesty, and your club, it ain't going to be here forever. The things of this world will be gone. Was it worth it, Scott? Was it really worth it to torture me? Was it? Because your time is coming up. It's coming to an end. You were in the local paper with your medals, and they slandered me, and I could have sued them for libel. I put my faith in you lot to try and help me as a vulnerable adult. I